Thank you. Next to your needy.
Yeah.
Yeah, wrong show, but what the? Okay, my throat just had something, but all right. No, no dying here. No dying here. Anyways, welcome to the Cup, the currently unnamed podcast where we put the tea in reality, and you can always come to us first to quench your thirst. I am Brandon. Today, where's my water go? Oh, right here. Right over here.
Mhm.
Hydration important. I just refilled it, so we are good to go.
And I am Wilhelmina Boulay, the Ookie Spooky Diva from New York, and I did also have water hydration important.
Mhm. Yes. It's only two of us today because it's been a time for us. So it feels weird, but we still got to do stuff. But let's do
Hmm.
this. Oh, I forgot to update this, but you know what? We make things work. All right, here we go. Shoot, is that even your? This is your new. This is your ad, right? No, it's not.
No, it's not.
Even though,
I got
okay,
it in the chat.
before we get into anything, like we can probably possibly ignore this because Twitter's going to shit,
Hmm.
and it feels like we haven't been able to just. Oh, okay, I see the other one. Okay, we can
Yeah.
just fix this one, and then we can just go from there. Making things on the go, because why the hell not? Oh, what the shoot? Hold up.
Hmm.
Um, it's fine. Everything's fine.
Twitter's going to hell anyway, is at this point.
Yeah. So if we want a safe haven, follow me on Hive, because that seems to be the safe haven right now. I know Mastodon's also doing a partial safe haven of sorts, and it's just like, hey, and I got Hive a month ago, right? Everything when the shit was going down, so
Hmm.
um. But hey, all right. But enough about social media. Today we are talking about the second to last episode of Dragula, Titans, and this was an episode of television.
It was.
Um, a lot of calling out, reflection, and some things that like some mixed opinions, but we'll get there.
Yeah.
So we get back into the boudoir. The energy is heavy because Melissa B. Fears had just quit.
Yep.
Astrud, HoSo, Victoria, and Eva was just thinking about how it all felt, not how they all felt during that after Melissa said that she wasn't going to be back. And then Coco walks in, setting everything straight to everyone,
Hmm.
which is like, okay, Coco, I love you. I am so glad you're putting everyone in their place because it was a lot. Like the fact that, again, rightfully so, Coco did say that no one but her was saying like was there for Melissa saying like, hey, well, like I know you're hurting right now, but like, and the fact that Coco was the only one that checked up on Melissa was kind of telling of how this cast was feeling. And but Coco did
Brandon, you're kind of beep booping on my end.
me beep booping. Hold on.
That makes maybe it's my issue.
Yeah, my mic volume keeps going in and out because like when it peaks, it'll like
Hmm.
lower a little bit. But
I'm gonna refresh real quick.
okay, all right. So okay, just me right now. Hi everyone. Also, ignore all my messiness here. Okay, are we
Okay, I
back?
think we're good.
Okay, so anyways, so the fact that Coco was the only one that checked up on Melissa and told everyone and um told off everyone, um she's still afterward able to kind of move on from it. because she wants to make sure that it's not a negative energy.
Hmm.
Um, and then Coco did say in her confessional that like if I came a bit more harsh, people would take me more seriously. Because if I were emotional, I would be just um not not be taken seriously, which rightfully so.
Right.
But this also begs the question, and I can't really like say much about this, even though like I know there were a lot of people saying that Coco was too harsh with her
Hmm.
tone. But
I
if
don't
I'll
think
be
she was
honest,
being harsh. She was being real
yeah,
from
she was
me.
being like, if I'll be honest, she was being more real to me. Like, yes, like the quote unquote undertone sounded harsh to some
Hmm.
people. I didn't think it was harsh, even though she did like say herself that she did like sound a little harsh, but like she knew that if she came that across, like everyone would like have be on the same page about it. What did
Hmm.
you think about that?
Oh, this is what I've been waiting for. This is what I wanted to see. I knew there was probably going to be some drama considering like right after Melissa had quit and had her breakdown. I was like, I know someone's going to get upset. And I'm glad Coco corrected, like, King told everybody to come correct. Um, and my favorite part of it was like, speaking of strategy, HoSo. I was like, oh, they're coming for blood. They are
Mhm.
rightfully. I feel like this is one of the many reasons why Coco should win. I'm like, yeah, I already knew you was parenting beforehand because,
No, I agree. Like, here's the thing. I've been Team Hoso for a long, long, long time.
yes.
But I've been also Team Coco as well. Cause like this entire season we've seen the growth of Coco, but also the um of course the like I guess reinforcement and like elevation of Hoso as well. But in my opinion, like I think Coco is here to win and
Hmm.
and rightfully so. But if I'll be honest, like we'll get into like who gets to the finals, but it just proves that like everyone is still like has a lot of fight in them. So exception for one queen, but well, one monster, but we'll get there. But
Hmm.
um, conversations aside, they get called to the main stage, or the floor,
We get called to the main stage. We get our explanation for the boulets.
for their fright feat, they have to go through a lie detection test.
A
Now
lie detector test.
this was messy.
Hmm.
Like I don't remember most of the questions because they went through the questions so quickly. I just love the
Hmm.
messiness of Coco, like purposely lying just to get shocked.
I was shocked that Astrud wasn't the one that was Brandon.
Oh,
Ooh.
oh, yeah. It looks like you're freezing.
I think our connection is going off on my end, but we'll see when we see the actual recording.
Yeah.
This is getting messy.
Okay. Anyways, no, I'm okay. I should be okay. Um. Anyways, Oh, I did see. Oh, yeah, I did see your chat. Anyways. Oh. Oh. Oh, lovely. Oh, lovely. I don't know how this is gonna go because if Will keeps going in and out. All right. Let's see here. Device is not connected. Um, Logan, this is gonna be so weird for you when you look into this. Okay, are you here? Welcome back. Are you good? Are we good?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. You were saying earlier.
We were talking about how you were team host of also team Coco, and honestly saying I've been rooting for both of them since the original season. Like I really thought Hoso was winning season 4.
Mm-hmm.
It was like between Hoso, Coco, maybe Saint and Sigourney for me.
Mm-hmm. Same. So yeah. So again, we can, like, get lie detector test. Oh, Will is freezing here. This may not work out. Oh,
Okay,
are
I'm
we
back.
back? Okay.
Yeah, I have to
All right,
switch to
lie
my
detector
phone.
test. This was messy.
Lie detector test. Oh crap.
I'll be waiting patiently. Hopefully, this should not be an issue. If
Okay, we're
not,
good.
okay, we're good.
Lie detector test. Apparently none of them are sabotaging Coco.
Apparently, I honestly still think someone is sabotaging Coco.
Probably production. At some point, I thought maybe Melissa's sabotaging.
It's possible. Could have been maybe Melissa or Abora.
Possibly Aurora. Um, Allegedly, I think it could be someone on production. Why is my echo going off? She's on mute for a while. Anyways,
Again, this lie detector test was messy, and I love the fact that Coco was trying to purposely lie just to get shocked. It was the funniest thing I've seen in a while, and of course, seeing everyone
they
else laughing about this, it was just like,
they are TV gold. I'm sorry. I love
and
her.
and this is what I love about Dragula because yes, it's very drama heavy, but they're
Hmm.
still giving the entertainment that we deserve in a way. And that's like everything I could ask for. And I guess in a way, everyone won the fright feat.
Somehow.
Mm. I mean, how these fright feats been going? Like, no, there hasn't been anyone that's like been wanting to quit.
Yeah. And if someone was gonna quit, then that means we would get back aboard.
Hmm. Abora. Yeah, we had like very heavy speculation because Melissa quit. Abora could have came back,
Hmm.
but because she quit during the
Actual
um
challenge after the fight fee.
after the fright feed, so it was just like, I mean, then again, it was very like gray area on if anyone actually quit or not because like with the spicy
Hmm.
challenge with Erica and Abora, um like yes, people tapped out, but they didn't straight up refuse.
Hmm.
So like that was the only one that I felt like there was like actual quote unquote quitting, but
Hmm.
hey, it is what it is. So once that was all done, they go back, the lie detector's done,
Hmm.
and they have a brief discussion about how that kind of bonded them in a way.
Yeah.
This was
Asher starts boo-hooing, hollering because everyone knows they're not making top three.
mhm.
I feel like even Jesus knows Asher was not making top three.
Yeah, this was yeah, at that point, like it just like you're in the top 5. You should be still have that fight and you knowing that, and the
Hmm.
fact that it's still like Astrid was still discouraged, still feels discouraged because the fact that the rest of her competitors is like that up there.
Hmm.
Like yes, Astrid didn't win a single floor show or
Yeah. No
but
challenges this season for that
mhm,
matter.
mhm. But in my opinion, like Astrid still brought the competition in my opinion. Like what do you think about that?
Mm. I feel like Asher had been consistent throughout the season. Yeah, yeah, they didn't win a challenge, but they were somewhat consistent, I would say, and they did
Mhm.
bring lots of drama.
They did, and of course, with the whole love triangle thing, it was very. I don't know how to describe this. Like, of course, ever since Abora left, like that, like of course the conversation died down with it, but at the same
Hmm.
time, like, of course, little tidbits was still brought up, like, of course, with the lie
Yeah.
detector stuff, but um this wasn't it's that wasn't more the focal point of this episode anymore, thankfully, but it now became more certain like how with this now, like how this competition is, they're like, oh shit, like we're at this point now, am I
Yeah, it's like
Like,
neck and neck between anyone. There could have been. I felt like this was probably a storyline. I thought there was going to be a storyline push so that Astrud could win this challenge and somehow make it into the final, but um, it went the other direction.
mm-hmm. So yeah, so the challenge this week is the iconic horror icons from season 4, which I was excited to hear them that they were going to do this again because I wanted to see what Eva and Victoria was going to bring. Oh, and
Hmm.
yeah, and then of course what everyone else was going to do for season 4, because like the fact that everyone from season 4 knew what to do and then took it up to a T, and then we want to see how Victoria and Eva was going to do with this. Um, are we ready to talk about these floor shows?
Yes,
All right, here we go. Also, love this pink
me
going
too.
here. Thank you, Logan. All right, first up, HoSo Terra Toma as Sadako.
Oh, Sadako was the original name.
Mm-hmm.
I said the American name during a space by accident because I did not know the original character
Mm-hmm.
Sadako.
Yes. Y'all, like HoSo still brought HoSo, but still brought like her version of what Sadako is. And this this won it for me, like if, in my opinion.
Yeah,
Like
this is
this
how she won.
hmm like when you think back to her season 4 horror icon from Other Mother,
Hmm.
like I again that like that was my first time experiencing Hoso's drag with was the Other Mother, and I was immediately sold on how like she served that, and then serving this, like, and of course of course Hoso being Asian, Sadako also being Asian, just brought like the reason why Hoso always brings her culture to her drag, which is what I appreciate a lot about Hoso so much.
Right.
Mhm.
I love it so much. I was like, we've seen like plenty of these like Sadako type looks from like plenty of different other people in the past. I could think of La Beija's performance during the horror ball on Legendary Season 3.
Mhm.
When everyone was coming out of the TV. This is great actually. This won the challenge for me, and then there's another look that also won the challenge for me.
Mhm. Yeah, same. I think we might have the same ones, but
Hmm.
scores, Cindy, literally the TV is leaking.
Yeah, the TV is literally leaking for me too.
And the fact that like she actually had a TV for her. Like this is just like high drag for me, and this is why I love Hoso so much.
Hmm.
All right, next up, Coco motherfucking Caine as the Boulets.
Cocaina Boule herself, as they say that on their Instagram.
Mm-hmm. This is okay. We know how in the past where doing like the host of said show can be risky.
Hmm.
In my opinion, this is one of the best like iterations of someone doing of their own like of their own medium.
Yeah, this is very much better than winner winner chicken dinner. We've seen iterations of the host being done in front of somebody. We've seen impersonations of hosts before, like Raja as Tyra Banks on America's Next Top Model before Drag Race. Um, because there was this one episode where Raja did dress up as like Tyra, and then obviously the three RuPauls we had with Jessica, Trixie, and Diamante. Now we got Coco Caine as the Boulets. I never thought this day would come. When
Honestly,
when
like
I was
the
watching the episode, I was like, wait, why are we going back to the entrance? I was like, why are we going back to the Boulets entrance? Not that I don't mind it because I love that music. It's very techno EDM, like boop 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 boop.
hmm yeah, it only it hit me like halfway through Coco's intro that Coco's horror icon wore the boulets,
Mm-hmm.
and Coco killed it. Coco fucking killed it.
This outfit, and it's no shade because love this company and love Coco. This reminds me of have you ever heard of the website Coca Tree Clothing?
I've heard of it, but I don't think I've seen anything from it.
This looks like one of the garments that you would buy or learn how to create with, because they have this like very much like pointy shoulder like bodysuits and stuff with like the tearaway and the peplum and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
And it looks like that, but it looks more elevated than Coca Tree Clothing. No shade.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Like the thing is, like this is still Coco's style, but with the boulet twist, which I can appreciate because, of course, like the boulet said that this is should not be cosplay whatsoever, and this isn't cosplay. This is like an iteration of Coco's drag, and like how they say it's Coco inspired by the boulets.
Mm-hmm.
So and like she delivered this for me, and I'm glad that again it is bold to pick the host of this of a show like for this. Like I wouldn't even think of this because like I
I
thought.
wouldn't think of this, to be honest. I wouldn't think to do the boulets because the boulets would drop me like down back into the underworld if I did the boulets.
Mm-hmm. No, but I can appreciate why Coco like said this was a surprise.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first saw the outfit, I was just like, what could this be? And then once I saw everything, I was like, oh, okay. All right, scores. Hmm. I'll
Um,
start with you first.
Cindy, the TV's leaking.
Yep, Cindy, the TV is leaking.
It could have been a double win and then a bottom three.
Honestly, this should have been a double win. Like I felt like it should have been like hella biased that they were gonna.
Two of the season four ghouls winning and one of them going home. That would be a huge gag.
Yeah. Like again, I thought it was gonna be a double win. I really thought, but hey,
Mm-hmm.
it's it's whatever, I guess. Victoria Black as the Crypt Keeper.
This hairline is very high. Um, Kind of reminds me of it's like a huge forehead.
Mm-hmm.
Who's someone with a huge forehead? Megamind.
Megamind.
Megamind first time up in drags.
I mean it's serving. Like I don't know much about the Crypt Keeper, but
Me
I
neither.
am familiar with like the look. Obviously, very on the nose, but still what Victoria brings. So
What?
I
Yeah, I. What would Victoria is not much of a perform. Is she much of a performer? Probably. Probably not. I was scared for her because it's like, okay, realty, I was like upset at Victoria because of like everything that went down last week. But I'm like, I'm still kind of rooting for her in a sense.
kind of same. Like it feels like a double-edged sword when it comes to like the majority of this cast
Hmm.
because like we love so many people on this cast and some people like deserve their flowers while some others should be like, well, I can't really like say much about it since like
Hmm.
we kind of said our 2 cents about them like throughout the season. So
Yeah.
but some of the judges, like I feel like for Victoria's critiques, like they felt like this was because like yes, the crypt this is a crypt keeper look.
Yeah.
They didn't really necessarily if I remember correctly, wasn't wish they it would could have been much more different, like the face. Like
Hmm.
again, like I watched it when it premiered, so it's kind of been a minute since I should have rewatched this just to like hear back from it. So
Yeah.
But hey, like this is good to me.
This is.
Like this felt very safe.
Hmm.
But I can appreciate the performance that she was able to bring as the Crypt Keeper. So,
Yeah.
um, I'll give this a, you know what, 90. Like I was gonna give it a little lower, but this
I'm gonna
still.
give it a 90 as well.
Mhm. All right, next up, Evah Destruction.
Poor Eva.
Yeah, poor Evah. This wasn't bad to me,
It wasn't.
but I do kind of agree that was a little too on the nose.
Hmm.
I
For some reason, it cut. I weirdly had this comparison in my head. This kind of reminds me of what Chelsea Boy wore on her makeover for Drag Race Holland season 1, the one she went home in. I was like, is Eva gonna keep
Oh.
her wig on? But this
Mhm.
also gives me Power Ranger villain for some reason,
Mhm.
like post Zordon pre Disney era.
Mhm. Oh yeah. I forgot what this reference was. What was it again?
Let me see if there's a graph of it. Hmm.
Shoot, let me look at this real quick. Like I remember watching this and I was just like, oh wait, I knew what this meant, but at the same time I was just like,
Mm-hmm.
okay, let's see. But hey, like I did agree that like this.
Okay, so Eva
Mhm.
was inspired by the Mars Attack Martian.
Oh right, yeah. No, I get. Yeah, now I can see it.
I get it.
Hmm. Yeah, so not too familiar with this icon either,
Mm-hmm.
but I can see where Eva was going. So can't get too mad at it, but like I did agree with some of the critiques. It was too on the nose, like, and the special effects makeup with this eye.
Yeah,
Um
we're gonna miss you, Eva. It was a great run.
mhm, mhm. But hey, like still like this.
Mm-hmm.
Generous 85.
Yeah, this is an 85 for me.
All right, and then last but not least, Astrud Aurelia.
Mm.
Uh,
Also
oh,
giving me Power Rangers villain.
hmm I love how Astrid was able to play on the theme of Predator versus Alien for this.
Mm-hmm.
Though, or shoot, I'm getting the reference wrong. Shoot, is it Predator Alien or
It was Predator.
okay? But I did agree with the Boulets that this was not as elevated,
Mm-hmm.
but I did love the continuation. So
Yeah, I did.
I can appreciate that. But I do love the cyberpunk concept.
I love this shade of pink that they have that she has.
Hmm. Oh yeah, I agree. Like this is like something that like it I can appreciate the futuristic part of it, which is like a very different play on what Astrid was going for.
Mm-hmm.
So I just wish that like I know like Alien has a couple more sequels. Like
Mm-hmm.
I wish I could have seen a more like if I'll be honest, like I don't think this is considered horror, but at the same time it kind of could be. Like what if Astra did Godzilla?
Oh my god. I know she loves doing a lizard.
Mhm. Like again, I loved the alien look last season, like in season 4, so
Mm-hmm.
and rightfully so she won, so I can't get mad at that.
I think it's funny how we'll get into it later.
Mhm. I mean, we can talk about it now.
I think it's funny how she won the horror icons challenge last season, but then got sent home in the horror icons challenge here.
Mm, I know. Like and honestly, okay. We can talk about this like before we get into the oh, did not mean to remove you. I pressed the wrong one. Anyways, um, some of the order for these episodes, um, interesting order on how they placed everyone. It's like how they
Ap-
did the
Apparently, we had three tops, but one of them was the winner. But then we had like a bottom four. Apparently,
mhm,
that must have been the consequence.
possibly yes, but that I wasn't talking about that yet. So well, I was gonna say, so like the order of the episode, so like of the floor show theme. So like we had the the wrestling challenge from season 1,
Mm-hmm.
um the the Dungeons and Dragons acting challenge, like some of the episode placements was a bit different. Like I honestly thought they're going to bring horror icon like toward more at the beginning,
Mm-hmm.
and then the sea monster runway was going to be much later. Like it was in the right place where they put sea monster.
Yeah.
I thought it was going to be a little later in my opinion, but that's just
Mm-hmm.
me. um what else was there? What was the thing they did from season 2 for this?
Let me look this up. Um, hmm, was
Because
it
I
not the Halloween house party, or was it? Then they did Revenge of the Witch, science fiction, Dungeons and Drag Queens.
oh, the science fiction one.
Mm.
Yeah, so like I think they strategically placed each episode
Mm-hmm.
to like where everyone's strengths were. Cause like I guess how it like felt with the placements. Again, I wish I'd be more coherent about this, but like again, I don't read into spoilers, obviously. So
Mm-hmm.
like I kind of wish like with these placements, like these floor show theme placements could have been in a different order. Like that could have like played out the season much differently.
Right.
So but yeah. So we get to the critiques, and then they had one winner and then everyone else was in the bottom because the consequence was that they saved HoSo and Evah. So the floor show overall, HoSo wins.
Yay!
And again, I agreed with this because that Sadako was like top tier for me.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I really thought that it was going to be HoSo and Koco taking this win because like it
Yeah.
was like because I thought like the Boulets were going to like be heavily biased toward it,
Mm-hmm.
but they saw HoSo brought an extra element to it than what Koco did, then which is fair. I can get why. But
Right.
but I knew at that point they were not going to get rid of Koco.
Mm-hmm.
So at the bottom four, it was, of course, Koco, Astrud, Evah, and Victoria, and
We had
two
a double elimination.
double elimination, 2 by 2. They first did Koco and Astrud,
Mm-hmm.
and then Astrud falls. So they
Astrid.
Astrud. So which is okay, which is fair because again, and in the cauldron, Astrid was still kind of down on herself, even though like she
Mm-hmm.
was still able to bring what she was able to. I mean, hey, like I'll be honest, like it wasn't a bad look, but if I'll be honest, like I did not see Astrid going into the final. So
Yeah.
and oh, really quick, like when they were like during the makeup moment before they got to the floor show, they were
Mm-hmm.
still like talking about what their ideal top 3 were, and it's like how like everyone had their like fantasies of like it'd be Coco, HoSo,
Mm-hmm.
Evah, Victoria, Evah, HoSo, Astrid, HoSo, Evah, like all the combinations you can think of, and like in my head, like I did not see a single one where Astrid was going to be in the final.
Yeah.
Now, this is what pissed me off, and because again, I understand why they eliminated her, but at the same time, I wish she was still part of it because like with the, with the last two being Victoria and Evah, it
Mm-hmm.
was a toss up in my opinion.
Yeah.
But I was leaning toward Evah because I really wanted Evah to finally get get to the final.
Mm-hmm.
But there's also the same part where I also kind of agreed why Victoria should have been in the top as well.
Mm-hmm.
Because I remember in season 2 how Victoria had that like element in her that like Victoria was also giving winter material like in addition to
Yeah.
bitch put in. So I can see why. So Boulez gagged us,
Victoria.
saying Victoria's name, but Eva drops.
Victoria, you are safe.
Which I had a lot of going on in my mind during that because I was like, excuse me? Like
Excuse me?
you're gagging us to where like you first say the name and then they usually go down, but the gag was you say their name but the other person goes down.
I thought Victoria was gonna go the moment when Erica was dropped down. Because she was
Yeah.
like, Erica, we're gonna give you somewhere to be happy about. And I thought they were gonna drop down Victoria for some reason.
I know, like that should have been
They
that
crushed
would have
her
been a
dreams.
gag. That would have been a gag.
She twirled and swirled her way to having a happy moment.
Hmm. So our final three, we got HoSo, Coco, and Victoria. Does this feel correct?
I this is what I envisioned since the beginning. It was the third spot was a toss up between Victoria and Kendra. Victoria, Kendra, and Melissa. I thought it was gonna be a top four at some point, but I'm glad they went with top three instead.
Mm-hmm.
Because top four just like, I mean, last season 4 did deserve a top four because they deserved it. They were all fantastic and spectacular.
Oh yeah, I agree. I'm I'm partially glad they did a top 3 for this, just so like they said that they did a double save earlier.
Mm-hmm.
They did say that we do have some consequences, and this was part of it. So
Mm-hmm.
they went from a top 5 to a top 3, which I'm not mad about. I know some people are mad about this because, of course, like again, everyone in this cast like brought it when it came to like what this show is lived up to be. Like I'm gonna say this like personally because like I said this for the premiere, but like Dragula has given like one of the best entertainment moments in reality TV I've seen in a while.
Mm-hmm.
So it it's so weird to say because like I remember when I first started watching Drag Race, like that was that for me. And now it's becoming I wouldn't say like lost its edge, more so just like taking a step back in a way.
Yeah.
And now Dragula has become that for me.
Mm-hmm.
So like again, I remember back when I was 17 when I first watched Drag Race, I was very pleased to finally like, see something that I related to more rather than like the other typical like reality shows we've seen.
Yep.
And now like we see Dragula to this level now,
Mm-hmm.
and I am glad to see it because like we never see another drag show of this scale to be able to have this much hype. So yeah.
Yeah.
But next week is the finale. As of recording, the episode will be airing tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
So I am very excited to see how this will go. You can only pick one. Who's your winner?
Koco Caine.
I am also Koco Caine. Like again, as much as I've been on the HoSo train for a while, like as the season progressed, I transitioned into Koco. I still love HoSo,
Mm-hmm.
but Koco for me has just proved why she's winning.
Yep.
So yeah, that's the tea on Dragula episode 8. Episode 9 will be next week. Um, I cannot wait how this finale is gonna go,
Me too.
and um, also like they just announced the casting for season 5.
So whoever's really spooky, sign up.
I can think of a couple people that could like do Dragula season 5, like where I'm from. So
Mm-hmm.
But hey, like again, like they say, drag is art, art is subjective. Like you don't know how your art can
We're not here to
impact.
judge you on your art. We're not
Mhm.
here to judge you on your art.
But hey, your art can impact a lot of people in many ways. So,
Right.
and on that note, cheers.
Cheers.
Oh shoot, hold on, I didn't get this ready. Oh, we are so flustered today.
Mm-hmm.
Anyways, goodbye. Goodbye now.
Goodbye.
Grandmother bitch.
Grandmother bitch. Bitch, bitch, grandmother.